Welcome back. Today we're looking at the connection between the camshaft and the cam phaser and how it's been updated by McLaren over time. We'll discuss these changes and how Cannonball has stayed on the cutting edge of this technology on McLaren Engines 101. At first glance, this looks simple. A camshaft, a phaser, a bolt holding everything together. However, the fact that the cam phasers spin in opposite directions from each other complicates this. This means two phasers are constantly trying to tighten the bolt, holding them to the camshaft, while the other two are trying to loosen it. When you start pushing a McLaren engine, this simple connection can, and has, become a serious failure point. When this bolt comes loose, the end result can range from bent valves to complete engine failure. The first update McLaren made was adding Loctite to the bolts to help keep them from loosening over time. But as McLaren pushed these engines harder, updating phasers with more range of motion, updating camshafts with more lift, this connection became even more critical. The latest update we found was that McLaren added 3M friction shims between the cam phaser and the camshaft. These shims consist of an extremely thin steel washer with partially embedded diamond particles. When placed between two mating surfaces in a bolted connection, the diamonds bite into each surface, creating up to 5 times greater friction, essentially eliminating the connection's ability to slip. These friction shims have only been installed in very late model engines and are so new that McLaren's parts department doesn't even know they exist, making them unavailable from the dealership. When we build an engine at Cannonball Garage, we look at every single component in the system and ask one question: is this the best possible solution for the job? If the answer is no, we engineer one. That's why we are proud to introduce the CSO Diamond Friction Washers, a perfect example of that philosophy. The small details are what separate normal engine rebuild from a true performance engine program. When you stack dozens of improvements like this throughout the engine, the result is something fundamentally different. The Cannonball CSO engine isn't just rebuilt, it's a re-engineered performance version of the original. The CSO Diamond Friction Washer is exclusive to Cannonball Garage. It's now standard in all of our engine packages and in standalone cam phaser replacements. If you want to learn more about the engineering that goes into every Cannonball engine build, follow along for more episodes of McLaren Engines 101. And if you're ready to build your McLaren engine the right way the first time, contact Cannonball Garage and let's talk about your build. Thanks for watching.